How can we be consistently profitable inside of Pocket Option without losing any of our trading sessions? Just win after win. How can we do that? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about today. And hey guys, Mark here. Welcome back to the channel. It's great to see you again. And we're going to be looking at a strategy using the line chart. Now, most of you know that I use a 5-second strategy called the Fast 5, but today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. This is just using the line chart. It's up here on the chart settings. You can just come up here and select line. And it kind of looks like this. There's really no time frame. There is a zoom resolution, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. And then you have the expiry. And that's it. It's really straightforward. So there's no candlesticks or anything like that. And you can set it up so you can get buy and sell signals right on the chart. And you can do that simply by adding the super trend indicator. It's right here. It says super trend. And just with the default settings, it's going to look something like this. Now, if you use the little scroll wheel on the mouse, if you're using a mouse, if you're not using a mouse, then you may need to pinch in or pinch out on your mobile device if that's what you're doing. And if you don't have a wheel, you can come down here and just select this little zoom resolution. Okay, so the smallest number here is going to mean that you're going to be a bit closer to the line chart and a bit closer to the price. But if I select one of the options towards the bottom, or maybe something in the middle, such as H4, such as like a 4-hour time frame or something like that, you can see that everything moves a lot slower and it gives you a totally different resolution. So you don't want to be trading with a really small expiry on a higher time frame, guys, because you really can't see what you're doing. The chart's not moving very much. So here's what I would do is I would select the smallest one up here. It's the one that's going to be at the very top of this list. So for me, it says M10, or what I can also do is just use the scroll wheel on the mouse. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm scrolling back and forth. Some people have a little wheel on their mouse. Maybe you don't. If you don't, you're going to have to use that little menu right there. And then for the line chart strategy, what we're going to do is make sure that this is on auto scroll. So make sure that enable auto scroll, make sure that's turned on. And then so that way everything will just, the screen will move to the left automatically for you. So you don't have to do any sideways scrolling or anything like that. Look at that. It's just smoothly moving to the left. Now you guys want to get right into the strategy. This is my first video since the presentation for the new trade manager. So a lot of you want to see me trade with the new trade manager. So if that's you, then you came to the right video. So today's the first day. We're trading live with the Wealth Warriors Trade Manager version 3. So here it is, guys. This is going to be lots of fun. And like I've been talking about, everything is just so much easier with the new version. Now, some of you are like, okay, what the heck is this trade manager? Maybe you're new to the channel. That's great. Well, this is a highly advanced trade manager with mathematical calculations, and it has a built-in algorithm that allows you to win even if you have losses. So maybe if you have multiple consecutive losses, you can still come out in profit after each of the different trading sessions that you do. Okay, so this is really, really cool. And, we've had this for quite some time. We're on the 3rd version. So this was just released last week. So whenever you're watching this video, it doesn't really matter. But you guys can get a hold of this right away. And this is very powerful. We have over 1,500 members using this trade manager. It's available to all of the VIP members inside of our private group. If you want to get a hold of it, I've got a link down below in the description. I will also pin a link to the top inside of the comments. But let's jump in here and see what's going on. So over here on the Pocket Option chart over here, I've got some real money inside a Pocket Option. And what I'm going to do is just click on this up here and show you that this is real money. So here's the demo, okay? And this is real money up here, all right? when you put in a trade amount, do you really know if that's the right trade amount? I mean, do you have a plan? What if you have 6 or 7 or 8 losses in a row? Do you know how you're going to get out of that trade or how to recoup your losses if something like that does happen? Well, that's what we talk about right on this video, and that's what we use the Wealth Warriors Trade Manager for. Now, I'm not going to go into great detail about it, but I will just go through here, and I've already copied my balance. So the first step is to just take whatever balance that you have inside of Pocket Options. So for me, I have 37, 34, 46, and that's the amount that I have in here. And then after this, I will make some settings here. And what I'm doing is I'm controlling my risk, right? And I control this and I set the settings to whatever goal that I want. We have a little daily goals option over here down on the right. And this allows us to set a goal. It can be a dollar amount, or it can be a percentage amount. So for example, if you want to earn like 1 or 2% per day on your account, you just have to enter in 2, whatever that number is. So for me, it's 2. And then set the daily goal format to percentage or dollar, right? And it will tell you how many sessions that are required for you to reach that goal. Now, another great thing is that in the new version of the Trade Manager, we have currencies. So you can actually change the currency, okay? So you can come through here and just update this. And when you do that, it changes the currency for the whole entire spreadsheet. So you have your trade amounts in whichever currency that whatever your local currency is, okay, for your country or for your area. And it also updates the daily goals with your currency as well. But for me, I'm going to set this to USD because that's what I'm using. And I'll go ahead and stand by here. There we go. It updates. And we're pretty much ready to go. So I must win 1 out of 10 trades. The payout, I have this set at 92%. I'm only going to take trades on charts that are paying out at 92%. And I'm using OTC. So the first trade amount is 259. Let's go ahead and enter that in. Great. Let's come over here, and I'm always choosing the top charts here. Why? Because most of the time they are OTC and they pay out the most, right? We're getting the best bang for our buck, the highest return on investment by choosing these top pairs up here. So how do we do this strategy, right? How is this possible? Guys, this is like the simplest strategy that you can do, and that's why I like it. So again, all you need, line chart. Enable the auto scroll function over here. And then for the indicator, we're going to be using the super trend right here. That is it. Now, there are some of you that inside the group, okay, this is John Ski's strategy, by the way. This strategy is inside the group. We have some more details. We want to see the results from other members. You can also use an RSI, okay, or you can use a stochastic oscillator. Now, this is going to identify some overbought and oversold areas. Not always 100% accurate, like with all indicators, guys. There's a delay on everything. So just keep that in mind. Nothing is right up to the last second. But this is just to help you, right? And it's a good indicator when you're entering. But if you don't want to use additional indicators or you don't want to use the stochastic oscillator, then what you're going to do is just look for a trend and only take trades based on that. So that's all I'm going to do right on this video. So a trend, basically, if you see something going up like this, it's been going up for a little while, you can change the chart. So let's go and I'll choose another example here. Okay, so you can see how we're kind of going down. You see how the price is going down? Look at that. So it's up here and it's going down and down and down. So in this case, I'm looking for sells. But I would only take the sells as soon as I get the sell signal from the super trend indicator. That's it. If it's an uptrend, so let's see if we can find an uptrend here. Okay, so here's a little bit of so it's a little bit of an uptrend. You can see we started down here and now we're going up. Well, if I get that buy signal, here's the buy signal, guys, I'm going to enter a buy. So that's the strategy, right? All strategies work. I would say if you spend enough time on one strategy, and if you stick with it, you get better at it over time. And that's really the whole key here, guys. So let's jump in here today and let's do some trading. Inside the amount, I have 259 with a 5-second expiry. I've got 92% for the payout. I'm ready to go. But there's only one thing. We're kind of going sideways here. So let's go ahead and start and choose a chart that has a trend, either up or down. Upward or downward trend, guys. That's what you want. Oh, here we go. This looks cool. So you see how fast this is going? Guys, you got to be quick. I think that's why I like it, because it is. It's really, really fast. But it could be changing direction, which it looks like it's doing. Now it's going up. Look at that. So we got a loss, right? But that's okay. We got to have the losses to get the wins. So here's what we're going to do. What do we do if we have a loss? I'm going to come over here, mark this with an L. The trade manager will give me the trade amount for the next trade, which is 541. Let's go ahead and do that. Perfect. But I don't know. I mean, this looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and take another trade with it. So waiting for that. See that little ball there? Once it crosses that line, once it crosses that little green line there, you're going to get the sell signal. And then there you go. Back over here to the trade manager. What we're going to do is we're going to mark that last trade as a win. So let's go ahead and do that. The session has ended, and that's it. We're done. We're done because I've set my settings to only win 1 out of 10 trades. Now all we have to do is click on one button with the new trade manager, version 3. This makes it really, really simple, guys. All I have to do is come right over here and click on new session. And it's going to run the script. It's going to clear out the trade slots over here on the left. It's going to copy my balance to match the balance inside a pocket option as close as possible. And it will also add 1 session completed over on the session counter for me. It does everything automatic. Let's go back over to pocket option and 37, 36, 85, 37, 36, 84. Okay, close enough. I'm happy with that. It's always off by maybe a penny or so, give or take. And guys, we can't sync the spreadsheet directly to pocket option. We've done our best to get the initial balance and copy it as close as possible after each and every session. So now we have the initial capital matched up with the capital that we have inside a pocket option. So I don't have to copy and paste back and forth between the platform. And now we have the next trade amount for the new session, which is 259. So let's go ahead and enter that in. And there we go. That's it. We just continue to trade, guys. Okay? So let's go ahead and do that. I do a lot of talking. That's just the way it is. That's why you guys come on to my channel, because I do a lot of talking. All right. Yeah, it's just been a wild week, guys. Getting everything situated with the new trade manager. Yeah, there's a few little quirks and different things that we're going to fix. Anytime you have a big update with some software, or anytime we do like a big release with one of our spreadsheets, we're going to have some little bugs and stuff here and there. So don't worry if you're using the trade manager, or maybe you found that maybe there's a few things that are a little weird. That's okay. We've already taken care of it. We've already made notes, and we're planning to fix those issues. Okay, so it's all good. But for the most part, everything works. The calculations work. Everything is cool. 541. Let's go ahead and enter that in. Yeah, it's just been a crazy week for me, guys. I've been on this new diet, and I gained like 5 pounds on this new diet, and that was not really what I wanted. And so it's been tough. So I'm a little down because of that, but it's all right. Guys, you just have to experiment and do whatever you can. Let me go ahead and just sometimes I get talking too much and I'll miss the trade here. But yeah, I only had 20 pounds to lose. Now I have 25 pounds to lose. Man, it's tough. It is. Oh, I missed that just a little bit. See if we can still get it here. 1 more second to go. Oh, man, right at the last minute, right at the last second, it got me. But you can see, guys, that was pretty close. Let's go over here and mark this as an L, 1130. Yeah, so I was really disappointed. Probably just you know, a little water weight or whatever, but that's fine. We'll get back to it. And I'm working out a lot. I was walking like walking like 5 miles a day and going to the gym, working out really, really hard. So it was just a little bit disappointing to see the scale go up 5 pounds after a week. Who knows? Maybe it's a little muscle too. Probably mostly water weight though. That's just my opinion, but that's fine. So, yep, just got to keep pushing through. So, this looks interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a whirl here. We got one more. Yep, there we go. Okay, that's another L. So you can see what I'm doing here. I'm marking all these trades. The last 3 trades that we had were losses. So I'm logging all those. And every time I log one, it gives me the trade amount for the next trade. So it's 23.57. Let's come over here. And we can also make sure that the trade amount limit is turned on in case in case there's an accident, I enter in the incorrect number. That doesn't happen too often, but hey, knock on wood, you never know, things can happen. 23.57 is the next trade amount. Let's go ahead and make sure that's matched up. Awesome. And let's try to find something here. Here we go. This is kind of interesting. I'm way down here at the bottom. Boom. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. All righty. So we've got another one here, 49.19. There we go. And so we've got some losses, guys. We show losses. I show losses all the time on my YouTube channel. I always. You guys watch my videos. Maybe you come here to see the losses. I don't know. But I'm not doing any fancy editing or anything like that, guys. I'm showing you all my trades. I'm being 100% transparent here. Okay, so if I lose, I lose. You guys get to see it right on this channel. So if you want to follow somebody, you want to see everything, this is the channel. Because we show all the losses, all the wins, and a lot of the charts are going sideways here, but let me let's just go ahead and get in there. Wow, so this is yeah. All right. Hey, I don't care. We're going to go through it. 102.67, let's do it. There we go. Try that one more time. Turn this off. 102.67. That looks good. All right. Awesome. Now, it looks like it changed direction there. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and do this. This is moving fast, guys. Really, really fast. This is not for everybody. There we go. All right. Another L. Let's go ahead and mark it. 214.26. And no one's going to show you this. No one's going to do this to you. This is the reality, right, guys? A lot of you have tried different strategies, and maybe this has happened to you, and you're wondering like, okay, great, just lost a bunch of money. What do I do now? How am I going to get out of this, right? Well, that's what I'm going to show you guys. So let's just go ahead and keep going here. Just keep on going. I got the trade manager on my side. That is a win. So what do? We come over here, mark this with a win. Now the session is completed, right? And we have a new balance inside a pocket option, but all I have to do is just click on new session. And that's it. And the new trade manager will take that and update everything for me. Let's go ahead and wait that out. Okay, there we go. The initial capital, 37.39.23. 37.39.24. It's still off by a penny, and that's okay. I'm totally happy with that. Totally doable. And let's take the new trade amount here, which is 260. The new trade manager logged the session for me. So now we're at 2 sessions completed. And so there's also some other things, guys, that I didn't even mention on the presentation. Now, we have tutorials inside of the private group that go through everything in great detail that explain how this whole thing works. There's a lot to the new Trade Manager. There's so many new features. You've got a stop loss. You have all these red alerts that you can choose over here. You can turn these on. You can turn these off. You can customize everything to fit your trading style. But there's one feature that I did not mention on the presentation for the new Trade Manager, and that's the max loss limit. This is a new feature. This tells you exactly how many losses that you can have during a trading session before liquidation. So this gives you the number right here. Before, you had no idea. I mean, you kind of had to guess, can I lose 8 losses in a row or 7 losses in a row? Now the Trade Manager will tell you exactly what that number is. And if I make changes up here, if I adjust the settings, if I change the win trades to 2, now it says the max loss limit is 9. So all that information is right here. Really, really cool feature. All right, let's go ahead and continue. 260 for the next trade amount, back over here. So those trade amounts are getting a little bit higher now because, we're compounding our earnings. And this is really cool. So let's just go ahead and choose something here. I don't know about this chart. I like this a little bit, but it looks like it could be changing directions. But let's go ahead and let's get a trade in, guys. Like to see those trades. Okay, that was close. Really, really close. We mark this with an L. We take the next trade amount, which is 542. And I wanted to create a video with a new strategy because a lot of you guys, you're watching the Fast 5 strategy every day saying that, I'm posting the same strategy, and I do. Now, a lot of the other YouTubers out there, they have a new strategy for every video, right? And wow, that would be great, if you could do maybe a new strategy every day. I just don't see how that's going to work because you really never get good at one strategy. You keep strategy hopping and just never really improve on one thing. And so that's not really the way that I recommend to do things. That looks like it was a pretty good entry. It would have been a good entry there. Look at that. So we can wait this out. And if I see it going up like a hill, look at that. It's going up like a mountain there. Then I will be looking for buys. So let's just go ahead and wait this out. Okay, there we go. And I'll just go ahead and sit tight. Whatever it is, could be a win, a loss, whatever it is. Come over here, mark it with an L, and that's it. 11:30. Back over here. Let's go ahead and enter that in. Awesome. Let's go ahead and continue. And that was already a buy. So, all right, let's give this a whirl. Here we go. All right, one more second, and we got another L. Let's go ahead and mark that with an L, 23.59. Waiting for that sell signal. As soon as I get that, I will go into the trade. There we go. A little late, but not too bad. We got about 2 more seconds to go, and there it is. Back over here to the Trade Manager. Mark this with a win, and it says the session has ended, so then therefore I will stop on the session. I'm showing you guys exactly how I would trade with the Trade Manager and how even if you have multiple consecutive losses, you can still come out and profit after each session. I've just showed you that, guys. We've done that several times. Let's go ahead and continue. And I'll go ahead and click on the new session button because we're going to be starting a new session. All right, great. So we've got another session completed and marked over here on the session counter. We have the next trade amount, which is 260. So we take this and back over to Pocket Option and we just do it again. That's it. We just repeat the process. So I'm going to wait for that sell signal here, which should be happening any moment. And there it is. Let's go ahead and zoom in. Great, there it is. And we've won the first trade. We don't have to mark it, but I do have the automation set on or turned on inside the new Trade Manager. So I will go ahead and just mark this as a win and click on the new session button. Okay, great. We're going to do the next trade amount, which is 260 again. And that's still entered up here in the amount box. So there's nothing that I have to do. Let's look over here. Initial capital, 3744.01. And we have 3744.01 inside a pocket option. So do you guys see that? I have not copy and pasted the balance inside a pocket option. I have not copied that and pasted it over into the trade manager. The trade manager now already knows what my new balance is inside a pocket option. One of the cool new features in version 3. So love it. Now, the reason I love this is because I can get through my sessions faster now without having to take on all these administrative tasks inside a trading tool that are going to slow me down. All I have to do is just click on the new session button and I'm done. 260, we got it. We're ready to take on the next trade. Simple as that. Okay, so we got a buy. Now we're looking for the sell. If the dot crosses over that green line, which it does, sometimes you can enter before you get that sell signal. So if that dot crosses that line, you can get in the trade earlier that way. So let's go back over here and we've won that. Was that the first one? Awesome. So we're still at 260 and we've already got that entered inside a pocket option. Let's go ahead and take another sell. Let's do it. Watching that dot, waiting for that dot to cross over that green line. And as soon as it does, do you see that little sell signal right there? Then I enter. That's it. We did it again. Let's go ahead, new session. All right, so our initial capital now says 3748.79. Let's check pocket option. 3748.79. It looks like it's synced with pocket option, but it's not. It's just the way we've designed the new version of the trade manager. And so really saves a lot of time, guys. 260, I'm doing a lot of talking on these videos, but normally, things are pretty quiet, right? You got the music going and things are going, oh, there it is. Oh man, I missed that just by a little bit, but I think we still got it, guys. 2 more seconds to go and there it is. So mark it as a win. Session has ended. Click the new session button. That's it. That's all you got to do. Let's do another one. Trade amount, 260. Same amount. Over here on pocket option. Look for a trend. Super trend indicator. Applied to the line chart. Upward trend. Look for a buy. Soon as the dot crosses the red, you enter. There it is. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Win or loss, that's why you have 2 options here. Let's go ahead and mark it as an L, 543. Choose a new chart, or you can stay on the chart, totally up to you. And I quickly entered that right when I saw it turn around. 1 more second, and there you go. Next one. Mark it as a win. Session has ended. Click on new session. 1 click. That's all you got to do. And so there's a quick preview. Appreciate you guys coming out. If you want to get a hold of everything and see the results that other members are getting, you can go over to the website. I'll leave a link down below in the description. Guys, this is a one-time fee. I'm going to be upfront with you guys. I'm going to tell you right now that most people lose money with trading. Most people do. It's a very difficult thing to learn. And it's even more difficult when you don't have tools such as the trade manager that will help you and give you some type of structure you can follow to keep you in the game. And it's just really hard to blindly approach it. Or maybe you're using the traditional martingale, which is not really customizable. Martingale is kind of a fixed thing. You lose 1, you got to go in for 2.5 or 3 times the amount. And after 6 or 7 losses, you're done. You've blown your account. That's not what this is right here. This is an advantage over the traditional martingale method. And we've got hours of exclusive video training and tutorials and about different strategies. Some strategies not even found on this YouTube channel. We have over 1,600 members now. We have ongoing member support. We can answer most common questions about Pocket Option. If you found it's very difficult to get back from Pocket Option, we've been answering members' questions about the platform in just a matter of minutes. We've got a live staff there to get back to you as soon as possible. Myself, personally, I will reply to your comments as much as I can whenever I'm available. And so it's an incredible community with a positive environment. Most traders were not profitable until now. We've had many traders that have came into the group. They have used Forex, futures, indices, crypto. They've tried trading with everything. And most of them have said that it has never really been fun at all. Trading has been stressful. You're doing lots of guesswork. You can't really predict the future. What's going to happen? There's really no goal setting because, you're just trying to even make it through a week profitable. With the Trade Manager and a lot of the members that have joined this group, they have found consistent success. You can go over there and read the feedback. We've added, I've added 45 new screenshots with all the members here, guys. These are not my screenshots. These are the screenshots and the results from our members. So if you're kind of curious, now guys, you can click on the link and go over to the website. You do not have to buy anything, okay? I'm not saying go over there and check it out. You have to buy now. That's not what this is. Take your time. Most people that trade lose money. They do. It's risky. And binary options is risky as well. But if this is the game that you've decided to play, if you're going to do it, please do it right. And that's by having some type of money management, having tools and a supportive community there to help you and to guide you, because the guys in the group, they want you to be successful too. And so that's why it's great. You have that support, and trading alone kind of sucks. And when you have great results, or if you have an amazing week, like this guy right here had a $2,000 month, you kind of want to share that, right? But who do you share it with if there's nobody there? In a lot of these other Telegram groups, it's only a one-way conversation. A lot of the other Telegram groups that you join, it's kind of like a news feed. You can't really communicate. I mean, you could probably communicate privately to the owner, but nobody else sees your results. And so here you can not publicly, it's a private group, but you could privately show everybody in the group. And I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And I have more screenshots, guys, because you guys keep sending me so many screenshots and you're posting these inside of the group. We have many members making withdrawals and stuff like that as well. So I'm going to keep this updated all the time with new results, and you can trade it anywhere in the world. Anyway, that's the website down below. I'll leave a link. You guys can go check it out. But that's kind of a little bit of a preview with the new Trade Manager version 3. If you guys ever, if you wanted to see it live, you wanted to actually see it in action, there you go. It's done. Try out the line strategy. Had a few little losing streaks there for a little while. I'll share my trades with you. You can see those over here. So here's the losing streak. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses in a row and still came out in profit, guys. Look at that. So try this out. See how it works for you. I wish you all the best of success. Thanks for coming out. I'll see you on the next video. Have a wonderful day. Take care.